Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome back to Untamed Heart Tarot. This is your weekly energy check-in for the week of August 30th through September 5th, 2021. Once again, we're going to take a moment and just focus in on our breathing and see which pile is calling to you. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take a moment and focus in. All right, if you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and jump into pile 1. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading for August 30th through September 5th, 2021. Let's start with your tarot cards as always. We have the Hierophant, the Fool in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Now, when I was doing the shuffle for this group, I was getting a very clear message of a little bit of misalignment, a little bit of being out of balance. There are some structures that, like you see here with the Hierophant, there are some structures that are currently in place that are, let's just say we're getting into that mindset of, well, I should be doing this and I should be doing that, instead of being in flow. And that is actually slowing you down from getting to the place that you want to be. So with a Fool in reverse, there could be a new beginning that's coming towards you, but because it's in reverse and because of this Hierophant that's here, what I'm hearing is there's something blocking this new beginning from actually being able to come in, which is also slowing down your ability to get to this Ten of Pentacles, because honestly, isn't that what we are all working towards? That, wish fulfillment, that having the life of your dreams, having that generational wealth, the family you've longed for, but also the business and career that you've longed for. So there is a new opportunity that wants to come in, but because you're so stuck in the how things should be, I'm also getting that here with the Four of Pentacles, being stuck in the how it should be or how you think it should come or what you think should happen, it is slowing you down and preventing those things from coming in. Now, you do want to be in this Emperor energy. You do want to have this, going after the goal that you want, but be open to the fact that it may not come exactly how you think it's going to come, and that's perfectly fine. There is no need to try and put a parameter on the universe, on spirit, on God, however you identify, because truly the divine is unlimited. And things can come in ways that you would never have possibly imagined. So just, you want to make sure that you are, you want to make sure that you are open to receiving however it's meant to come in, however the divine wants to bring it to you. And stop getting blockages in the way of the flow of abundance that's meant to come to you. Because those blockages, those how you think it should be, the structures that you think you have to abide by, those are only going to prevent you from getting it how it's supposed to come to you, how divine wants to gift it to you, if you will. Okay, let's take a look at our oracle cards. All right, so first we have, and please forgive me if I mispronounce this, we have Vesica Piscis, and we have Divine Masculine. Yeah, see, even that goes right here with the Emperor card. That is the Divine Masculine. So you definitely want to have a lot of that drive, that passion, that go after what it is that you want. Like, yes, we always want to be in balance with our Divine Feminine and our Divine Masculine. where we are, attracting and allowing in some cases, and then there are other cases where we need to be up and moving about and going after what we want. And I feel like this is a time to balance your divine masculine, because it feels like you've kind of been leaning on your divine feminine a little bit too hard. I'm not going to say to the point of laziness, but like, we're resting a little too easy. And it's almost like, well, I'd rather sit back and wait for it to come in instead of put the effort in and then it not happen. That's something that I just heard. So I don't know if there's someone out there who's like, well, I'm just going to do the bare minimum and like I know that it's going to come in, but that's also based in a fear mentality of, if at least if I fail, I don't have to be, at least I didn't like put that much effort into it, when that's the exact opposite. Right now is when you should be really going after what it is that you want. And Vesica Piscis, again, if I pronounce that wrong, I do apologize, is about that balance. It's about not only your outer world, but your inner world. It's about how we are actually programmed to focus so much on our outer world and our outer existence just because that is how society functions. But really, you need to be able to balance your internal self along with your external world. And I think that's where we're looking for that balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I think maybe you've been focusing a lot on that internal world. You've been taking that time to like meditate and get into your spiritual self, and now it's time to be a little bit more external, getting your hands dirty, going after what it is that you're wanting, and like really putting in that effort. And that's kind of what I'm getting from that card. Next we have organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. Yeah, maybe you're preparing to step into this next section of your life. This Fool in reverse, this new beginning wants to come in. And once we get ourselves in balance and we have that divine masculine and that inner world and outer world really working together to get to that next step. So you want to make sure that you have that organization ready to go. Or maybe it's going to be a new start with a new organization, like a new company, a new business, a new group that you want to work with. There's definitely something new that's coming in, and whether it is you yourself working towards your own goal, your own business, and getting that divine plan in place, allowing the messages to come in, but also putting in the work, putting the steps behind what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what it is that your purpose or your call is. You want to get all of those, get that plan in place, get those steps in place so that you can get to this 10 of Pentacles, so that it can come in a little bit quicker. And then finally, we have take time out to breathe, disseminating moon. Yeah. So with what I'm hearing here from this goes kind of along with the planning. Well, okay. And really making sure that you are in alignment and balanced, making sure that you are working from not just your inner world, but your outer world, working from your divine feminine along with your divine masculine, making sure that you aren't following all of those shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or it has to be this way. You should do it this way. This is how it should be done. Like taking time out from that structure and those rules that, society says you have to follow. But, things come to different people in different ways, and you don't have to work harder. You want to just, allow things to flow to you. So, but while remaining balanced. So you want to be in flow, but ready to act. And that, I think, is going to be the main thing for you. The main theme for you this week is like really be in flow, but be ready to act. And that's going to be the ultimate way to achieve your most successful week. be in flow, be ready for new opportunities, but also be ready to act when the time comes. All right, pile one, I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right there. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel so that I can bring my messages to others and get this in front of somebody who might need to hear this. So once again, I thank you so much for joining me today at Untamed Heart Tarot, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye. All right, pile two. Welcome to your reading for August 30th through September 5th, 2021. This is a general energies check-in for that week, and we're going to start with your tarot as always. So to start, we have the Four of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Tower in the reverse. Okay. So immediately what I'm seeing, especially with all of this sword energy and the Tower, is that this week could have some potential struggles. And what Spirit is wanting to communicate is that it's kind of up to you how you're going to handle this struggle. This card in particular, the Five of Swords, what I see here is there's this guy who's up and he's holding all three of those swords. And then there's this guy down here on the ground who is either bowing down or he's just been defeated in this fight. And either way, this card is like standing out so much to me because it's like, who do you want to be here? You have the choice. You have the choice to be the guy holding the sword, the majority of the swords and this baton, or you can be this guy down here on the ground groveling. The choice is up to you. There could be some information that has to do with a family or a relationship, a group of friends, somewhere where you felt safe. You could get this information that comes in, and it's not meant to be bad information. It's just meant to give you some knowledge to work from so that you can make this choice. Are you going to live in anxiety, doubt, and fear? Are you going to act illogical and work from a highly emotional, reactive space? Are you going to be calm, cool, collected, and in control of the situation? This is the main theme that I'm seeing for you here. Now, again, you have the Four of Wands, which is about stability. It can be about house and home. It can be about relationships, marriage, strong foundations that you lean on. And it's extremely possible that there is some piece of information, some aha moment that's going to come in and kind of shed light in a way that is, honestly, this is something I tell people all the time as a life coach, friend, you name it. Situations are just static. They aren't good or bad, they just are. How we react to those situations is what gives it the power, the emotion, the drama, whatever you want to call it. But we are the ones who put that information onto the situation. So no matter what, there can be situations that make you feel a certain way, but how you act is really up to you. And I think that's kind of what the general idea of what's coming in this week is about. It's you have, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, to me that always indicates that like you've kind of you have the ability to you have the ability to work with a clear mind, but something clouds it and you get a little turned around. Because the Queen of Swords, she's calm, she's collected, she's clear about what it is she wants to say. She's not ruthless and mean about it, but she's just clear. And when she's in reverse, I feel like she's turned upside down. She's a little confused and not really sure what she wants to do. And that with the Nine of Swords coming in here, that it just kind of brings it to me a little bit more, that there's just like this anxiety that may come with this situation. And it's really up to you about whether or not you're going to feed into that anxiety, or if you're going to allow yourself to just be open to the fact that, okay, well, that happened. How am I going to move forward? Okay, let's see what our next card is for you. Okay, so we have wellness. Yeah, even with the wellness card, maybe what you're the news or the information you're getting, it has something to do with your health and your wellness. Maybe this is a time that you are checking in with yourself about, have you been setting good good habits in place? Have you been eating healthy? Have you been going to the gym and moving your body and doing meditation and all of those things that you tell yourself you quote unquote should be doing? Because I don't believe anybody should say that phrase to themselves, even though I just used it. But you know what I mean. I don't think that we should beat up on ourselves because we aren't doing what other people think we should be doing. So that is something that you'll also want to be checking in on. The information you could be getting can have something to do with your, with your health and wellness. And when you have that, you're going to have to figure out, am I going to be anxious about this, or am I going to just go ahead and take care of it and do something about it? How am I going to handle this? Okay, next we have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Yeah, like I said, I really think with this tower moment here, I feel like you're going to get some piece of information, and like it's up to you to really communicate your feelings, be open and honest about how you're feeling, like really clearly let the other person know in this situation, like what's happening in your mind. Be clear and open and like open-minded about it, because there is something that's going to have to go in place to move forward, but you're going to have to figure that out, and there's potential that you'll have to figure it out along with someone. Now, you also have your commitment is being tested. Now, again, tying back into this wellness, did you have a meditation practice that was in place, or that you're trying to put in place that you're just like, I guess I don't have to do it today. I'll skip it today. I'll do it tomorrow. And, or is there like a fitness routine that you were sticking to, and now all of a sudden you're just like falling off for the lack of a better term. I really don't like this term, but it's all that's coming to my brain, falling off the wagon. All of that is okay. There are times when being too rigid with yourself is going to have the adverse reaction that you want it to. Instead of like giving you the motivation to really go and like achieve everything you want, it makes you kind of like fall back and like want to lay down and not do anything. It's like the rebellious child. You give them instructions of what to do and they're just like, I don't want to do it. I mean, I know I've felt that way for sure. So with this new information that comes in, you have the ability to step into something positive or fall down and step into something negative. And that's really all up to you. And then finally, we have good cheer. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. All right. So yeah, that kind of, I guess that would kind of be a cheat code, because if you're getting some information or some news that could make you feel frustrated, and I'm not saying it's anything bad, but we've all gotten, a message of, oh, there's a delay on this. It's not going to get here until this time. That promotion you were hoping for isn't going to come in until, 2 months after you thought it was. It could be any number of things. But if you're able to weather these communications, weather these moments with a positive attitude and a positive heart, not toxic positivity, because that is completely unhealthy, but acknowledging, okay, this is the situation. There's nothing more that I can do to like move it forward or make it happen. So What are my options? Am I going to sit here in sadness and frustration, or am I going to, do my best to do what I can do? And that is, stay in a high vibration, work on my meditation, work on myself, make sure that I'm treating myself, my higher self, my inner self with love, kindness, and compassion. Like, those are the things that you have the ability to do, even when it feels like everything else is out of control. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and leave you with here, pile 2. Don't forget, if you resonated with this video at all, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and like this video. I already said that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It does help my channel grow so that my messages can reach others who may need to hear it. So if you, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Okay, bye. All right, pile 3. This is your reading for August 30th through September 5th, 2021. This is a general check-in of your energy, so let's go ahead and start with your tarot cards. You have the King of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Wands. All right. So it looks like, similar to pile 2, you might be having a little bit of, for lack of a better term, a struggle this week. However, I do feel like it's you're gonna survive it. Especially seeing the Devil here in reverse, it means that you're breaking free of that comfort zone, and that's potentially why these struggles are coming up for you, because you're deciding, instead of playing the victim or falling down or doing what you would normally do in a situation, you're going to try something different. Obviously, with the Three of Swords here in reverse, that talks about healing after a heartache, healing after a disappointment. And I also have the Three of Coins here. And I know that it's in the reverse, but what I'm hearing is that it's really only in the reverse because of the cards that are surrounding it, like the Three of Swords. But it's about using your friend groups to help you heal. And because it's Pentacles, it could actually have something more to do with, like, maybe you have a couple coworkers that you're really close with, and there was a situation at work that happened, and they are able to give you a little bit of clarity about why it ended up in, going the way that it was supposed to. And that is, like, with this Devil in reverse, that's, kind of leaning into that. Whereas normally, maybe in the past, you would have started getting upset, frustrated, angry, going about it and just being like, well, forget them. They're a horrible person, and I can't believe that this happened. I don't understand. Normally you would, like, fly off the handle, but this time you're like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to a couple of my coworkers without, like, complaining or, like, trashing or anything like that, and just be like, hey, this is what happened. Would love to know your opinion about, or your thoughts about that situation. And then you'll actually, like, gain some knowledge and some information to be able to navigate any additional situations that you might run into in a slightly different way. And I'm seeing that here with the Nine of Wands. That talks to me about resilience. You have, normally it's like, a warrior who's standing guard, and they've been beaten a little bit and they've been bloodied, but they're still there. They are still in the fight, and they aren't backing down. And I'm seeing here, like, you have this rabbit-like creature who's fighting this snake, who's wrapped around all of these wands, but they're actually winning. You can kind of see that the wand is being, like, stabbed into the snake, and the rabbit is winning. And normally that wouldn't be what you would think it would be, but you have, somebody has tried to get the best of you, but you've balanced your emotions, and you went about it a different way. And so because of that, you're going to succeed. You're going to get some new information, some new knowledge, and be able to move in a different way, in a way that is going to be more helpful to move you forward instead of moving you backward. Okay, let's start with your oracle cards. Okay, and first up, we have Soul Journey. Okay, so yeah, this kind of goes hand in hand with breaking out of your comfort zone and going after something new and different, going a different direction. When you get to that fork in the road where you would normally go left, you instead go right. And with this soul journey, you are finding a different finding a different way of acting, finding a different way of moving forward, and therefore leveling up in who you are and how you handle situations. That's absolutely beautiful. That's an amazing thing, because that's what we're here for, right? We're on this planet in this lifetime working towards a higher consciousness, moving ourselves on along this path towards a higher consciousness, towards, enlightenment, and living in a manner that doesn't bring us so much resistance. And normally, and I sympathize with this because I have lived many a life like this. Normally, you might have had a lot of resistance because you would fly off the handle, but maybe now you're able to calm yourself and work through towards the higher goal in a calm way, and it helps move you forward where normally, like I said, it would have moved you backwards. And yeah, here we go. Your next card is meditate and contemplate. I was quite literally going to say maybe you've started a meditation and that has helped you. Sorry about that. My camera completely just died. Maybe you've started a meditation practice that has helped calm you and focus your energy so that you are able to move forward, or you're able to move in a more relaxed manner, which helps attract in more of the things that you are looking for. Okay. And finally, we have confidence. By earth and air, water, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Yeah, and I really feel like that just comes back in, that ties in really well with the meditate and contemplate. Because the more that you are able to remain calm in situations that other people would maybe lash out in, it does help you handle life differently, move through spaces differently, and other people will start to take notice. So maybe before, let's just use your temper. Maybe your temper was keeping you from moving to where you wanted to go before, but now you're able to calmly take some criticism, realize that they're not attacking you, they're not breaking you down, they're just saying this isn't how this would, this wasn't the best option, here's how we would like it to improve. And you take it and you're just okay, I can understand that, I can see that. And then you, as you move through that journey, you start to realize that they are actually on your side, they're on your team, they're there to help you. And so you start to build and grow into what it is that they're looking for, so you're able to reach your highest goal. So that is the information that I have for you today, pile 3. This actually looks like it's going to be a really great upcoming week. It might feel a little frustrating, but just know that your new state of mind might be tested a little bit, but you've definitely got this. You've absolutely got it under control. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here. And I just want to say, if you resonated at all with this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, comment down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It does help my channel grow so that I'm able to reach others with my messages, and reach people who may need to hear them. All right, thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Bye.